Hello everyone, it is me, Mr. Sneaky, and today we are going to go over the Flame Dragon, how to join, how to get in, all the nifty bits and everything in between. So stay tuned for the full guide and gameplay here with me, Mr. Sneaky. So yes, we are going over the Flame Dragon, the final raid. If you've not fought it yet in the season 1, it is the final guy. It's not too hard, it's a little bit difficult, but we're going to go over all the abilities and everything on screen, as you can see above. There's a few abilities you're going to have to take care of. The Dragon Roar is one, as I'm just kind of keeping it on a little bit longer compared to the others. But a lot of the other spells are just basic abilities that's going to be affected during the gameplay, and you're going to see them all the time. As well, though, I have, as you can see on screen, the Phase 2, which is to do with the 2 extra, behemoth, well, I say behemoth, 2 extra lizards that spawn, and that's how you know you're on Phase 2. But when we get onto that, you're gonna see it. Obviously, there's the enraged timer, and on the bottom as well are just more basic abilities. So if you guys just wanting to, click on the Flame Dragon before fighting it, hit the book, and just check these out, you're gonna give yourself a little bit more of an edge in understanding what's going on. So when you go into the fight, and this is TA's attempt at killing it, as you can see, a lot of the abilities are just happening simultaneously. This is one of the raids compared to the others, which are kind of a little bit more telegraphed. This is just like an actual beast being able to just do whatever it wants in this area, as you can see, apart from when it does do the phase lock. So this, as you can see, is one of the big AoE cones. You want to get out of this. If you are in it, you're going to see some big, massive AoE damage put onto you, and you're going to be taking such major damage that you might even die. Like, you see, someone's already died from taking that hit. So as you can see, stay away from the big one. It has a massive AoE charge up time, so you can't really mess up as long as you're paying attention on screen with the AoE. Like now, as you can see, it's such a long AoE. So this is one of the major abilities what you want to do. Always obviously avoid this at all costs. If you don't, you can take big DPS, and it pushes you away from him, which is even more annoying. The general strat, as you can see on screen, which is the way you should kind of conquer every behemoth apart from the magma, is the one where you kind of have your main tank line taunting. But here is Phase 2 on screen, as you can see now. So he flies up, you can't really target him, but on screen in the area, you can see there's 2 lizards. They've almost killed one on the right side, and there's one a bit north on the left side, that's half health. So once they killed both, this will end this phase. But as you can see, during this phase, he gets access to some more abilities. So this is one of the big ones here. Taking this does do a massive amount of damage to you. It also, obviously, locks an area out, so you can't now travel from the left to the right because it blocks it. And also, just to know, if you try to use the healing stone or dispel, it doesn't go. The only way this disappears is just over time, like a fire extinguishing, as you can imagine. So as you can see here, this is Phase 2 almost ended. They've killed both of them. They're healing up. He's coming down it very shortly once he's done another move. But once he's come down, that is basically the phases simultaneously done. So you've done Phase 1 and you've done Phase 2. So once you've done Phase 2, all that occurs now is he'll drop down and then redo Phase 1. And once he does Phase 1, it's down to what you know. So major DPS here, big DPS here, and try to dodge all the major abilities that's going to appear on screen again. But as you can see, if you've got a good tank, the tank should taunt it away. So a majority of the DPS are always facing the back of it, as you can see here. Other guys on the bottom of the screen are facing behind, so you're not going to be taking too much damage, or you shouldn't be really taking any major spell damage from this big guy, right? There might be just some big circular AoEs, but you can deal with that, right? You guys are big and strong. You've got some decent archers behind you. So this on screen now, as you can see, is one which I need to clarify and get you guys to get better at, because on here you can see so much mishaps happen. So that is the skill I was talking about in the beginning, to do with the Terrify, and it's the one you need to be most wary about. So the way it works, as you can see, he does a little charge up move, and then a massive purple AoE appears all around the dragon, right? If you are inside that purple dragon, you are inflicted with terror, which is also known as fear in other games. And as you can see, it's about to happen again. And if you are inside this when he does his roar, you are unable to take control of your march. Your march just moves on its own because it's in terror mode. And as you can see, he always generally follows it up by this big AoE, and this is what catches everyone out. So you need to be wary by playing as far away as the dragon as you can. And when you see him start to move to do that move, you just have to run as far away as you can, because if you don't run, you're gonna get terrored, and I'm telling you, you're gonna die. But as you can see, the majority of TA here are doing a fantastic job. They've got 66 members out of 80 with only 4.8 mil health left, and it's going down really well. And as you can see, they keep getting hit by this terror, but as you'll notice, as the fight progresses, in the next time he does it, I believe they realize what's going on and they like stop getting hit. There might be only like 3 or 4 of you getting hit, which is really good. But that is the major mechanic you guys need to always pay attention to, because obviously there's the phase 2, and obviously you're going to see phase 2 occur again eventually. And when you do, instead of having 2 lizards, you'll have 4 lizards this time. And if you have to see it occur a 3rd time, you will see 6 lizards, right? So it always accumulates up by 2. So here it is, the big AoE. This one's massive this time. As you can see, he's got the dragon positioned in such a brutal way, and everyone is feared, and it's such a brutal mark. But luckily, a lot of them are still positioned behind the dragon, and because it's positioned behind the dragon, a lot of them aren't taking actually the damage that it was trying to dish out. So it was a really lucky chance by them. But as you can see, those are the general mechanics of the fight. There's nothing too much involved. As you can see, he's got a load of little basic abilities which you can check over, which are the swipes and the little fiery moves and stuff. But as you can see now, this is like phase 2 again. So phase 2 with the lizards. But this time you've got 4 because you've already fought it once. So it just makes it a little bit harder as obviously the raid progresses through. And like I say, you just get in these big AoE denial zones, which you have to wait out. And once you wait it out, you can move again, right? So that pretty much sums up the guide, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to obviously commentate for the rest of it, so you understand what's going on. But everything else, if you're wondering, you know, oh, I don't understand that too much, just go back. You know, there's no harm in going back and just re-watching and re-listening to what I'm saying and just seeing it on screen, because you're gonna be like, oh, that makes sense, right? So that pretty much sums up all the things you need to do with the dragon. If you do all these criteria correct, you will, if you have the DPS, obviously, kill the dragon. And if you kill the dragon, you get the first occupational rewards. And if you hold it at the end, you'll get the special rank 1, or I think it's like anointed season rewards right at the end of the season. So it's a great achievement to have for an alliance and for an alliance member to gain. So as you can see now, they're almost finishing up on phase 2. They are just healing themselves up as much as they can, and by healing themselves up, they're going to be able to do max DPS. That's on the top side and the bottom side as the dragon now goes down. And here we go, we're going to go for 2 million. We've got a 2 million DPS check. They have to just finish out now with 52 members out of 80. Massive shadow games here. The Terrify is coming out, and as you can see on the top side, a lot of them try to move, and some of them did, and I escaped it, but a lot of the rest of them just kind of took it. And as you can see, it's really bad. You cannot tunnel vision into doing this. And as you can see, this dragon just got a massive AoE. It was absolutely huge on the DPS on the bottom side. But as you can see, they're still powerhouse through. They've got a Breath of Gigantis, I saw, onto the dragon, which reduced its defense to make it even more, you know, vulnerable. All the archers are pumping in. That's 800k, and it looks like they're going to be able to kill it right in this zone without any further, you know, craziness. They're just about to dodge all the Terrify. As you can see here, a great dodge. Only about 10 members out of the 50 that got Terrified. 500k, and they are definitely going to be killing this here. So congratulations, I'm going to say already in attempts, because TA never disappoint us on Super Server 1. They've been a great, you know, alliance to fight alongside and fight against in certain times during it. but congratulations for killing it. So as you can see, you've killed it now. All you have to do is purify it, and once you're purified, you're able to use the flame dragon on the open field. So smash a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed that commentary and gameplay guide on the flame dragon raid behemoth, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. So peace out.